thinking of all of you today across Texas. I know the rise in case numbers is causing fear and apprehension. People are frightened, and they're especially worried about their parents, their grandparents, their loved ones who are most at risk. This virus is tough, but Texas is tougher. We can stop the spread, but it's up to all of us to do it. We have to step up and do both the simple things and the hard things to keep our families and our neighbors safe. Wear a mask, wash your hands, stay home if you can, and socially distance when you go out. I want every single American to know, if you're sick, if you're struggling, if you're worried about how you're going to get through the day, I will not abandon you. We're all in this together. We'll fight this together. And together, we'll emerge from this stronger than we were before we began. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. I'm thinking of all of you today.
Texas is the biggest battleground state in the country. Our Democratic Party is building a future that is focused in equality and prosperity.
Our mission is innovative, inclusive, and hopeful. We are creating a Texas that we can all believe and thrive in.
Some of the boldest Democrats to navigate the halls of Congress have called Texas home, and some of them have even made their mark on the White House.
Texas produces progressives, trailblazers, and steady-handed leaders alike who consistently push the needle on issue after issue.
Our leaders champion the noblest of causes because we believe that our country is stronger when we celebrate diversity, live our values, and inspire unity.
Texas Democrats have built a movement founded on landmark policies and programs that make America one of a kind.
We safeguard our planet and fight for equal rights. We deliver on building an economy that works for all Texans. We defend a woman's right to choose, and we challenge the inhumane policies that set to tear our country apart.
While Texas Democrats may differ in their approaches, each one of them has fought like hell to change the course of history and leave our state that much more equitable.
We are the party that paves the way for the future because we cannot advance as a society until everyone has a seat at the table. Donald Trump can't win the White House without Texas, and we got a plan to defeat him.
We know that the strength and resilience of our movement means that we can overcome any challenge set before us.
We know that we will succeed because what we are fighting for is humane, it is just, and it is truthful.
Every day, little by little, our movement grows and our chants for justice ring louder.
We are shaping the political future of our state and ensuring that everyone has a fair shot at the American dream.
This is what it means to be a Texas Democrat. Because when we save Texas, we save our democracy.
And when we save our country, we save the world.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be on with y'all. Welcome to our last election day phone bank shift. We've already talked to hundreds of thousands of voters today and across the state of Texas. So we're very excited about that, and just excited to continue to turn out voters until the polls close. My name is Terry. I am the organizing director for the state of Texas, and just welcome to everyone. I know we have a lot of Texans on the call, so thank you for fighting for our state. And if you are calling from another state across the country, please make sure you let us know where you're calling in from. We have an incredible guest with us today, but before we pass it on to her, I'm going to introduce one of the a main player on this team, a fighter who has just continued to fight for Texas since the day she joined the Texas team, and someone that I could not do this job without, our deputy organizing director, Yasmin.
Thanks so much, Terry. That's so nice of you to say. And hello, everyone. So excited to see so many people on this call, to call so many Texans and turn Texas blue this cycle. As Terry said, my name is Yasmin. I'm the deputy organizing director here with the Texas Dems and the Biden-Harris 2020 campaign in Texas. I've been on this campaign since March, and I have never once asked for a single thing. You can ask Terry that the entire time that I've been working here, because I knew I was waiting for a very special moment to pull some strings. So when I heard that we would be joined by our very special guest tonight, I knew that this was my chance. She is an actress. You might know her from leading roles in Scandal and Little Fires Everywhere. She's a lifelong advocate and activist and is dedicated to using her voice to support a healthy democracy by ensuring that all eligible Americans, particularly those who have been historically underrepresented, are engaged and empowered to affect change in their community. She has been involved with many social and political causes, including her service on President Obama's Committee on the Arts and Humanities. And she's currently a co-chair of Michelle Obama's When We All Vote campaign. So I'm so excited and truly honored to introduce our special guest, Kerry Washington.
Hi, everybody. It's so amazing to be here with you. I love in the chat all of the mentions of folks from all over the country, including New York and New Jersey, my old stomping grounds in California, my current home. So shout out to all of the non-Texas folks. And to the Texas folks, I mean, you guys are killing it. This is so exciting. I am thrilled to have the opportunity to talk to you, you like crazy, hardworking, dedicated, passionate volunteers. I mean, you are having such a tremendous impact on the ground, and the whole country is watching. Everybody is saying like, oh my goodness, if this can happen in Texas, this can happen anywhere. You have raised the bar on what our expectations are in this democracy, and you have been such an inspiration to all of us, for anybody working in civic engagement and working for the Biden-Harris ticket. So, I don't have to tell you what the whole country knows. Texas is going to play a monumental role in what unfolds tonight, and not only in electing Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, but also taking back the Texas House. That is so crazy exciting. So I honestly just want to thank you. This is the biggest battleground state, period. And we know that the margin is going to be razor thin. And that is why what you're doing is, in my opinion, God's work. Every single phone call, every conversation has the potential to transform this day, transform our country, and no hyperbole, like no exaggeration, save our democracy. So I just want to thank you and to tell you to ignore the polls and the pundits, keep your head down, stay in the work. There is so much that we're fighting for. I truly do believe and agree with Joe Biden that this is a battle for the very soul of our nation, right? This is a battle against hate and intolerance and division. And you all, the reason why I wanted to make time to be able to talk to you all is because you are on the front lines. You are in that battle like nobody else. And I'm just couldn't be more thankful. So it's only a few more hours. It's been a long stretch. Many of us have been waiting for this day for 4 years. But I think that what you're doing, connecting with voters across this state, it's so beautiful and so inspiring. So I wanted to say thank you for all the love and effort that you're putting into this. The state of Texas cannot do this without you. You are the fuel that keeps the Texas Democrats running. And despite all of the efforts to silence us, you are making sure that Texans have their voices heard. I say to people all the time, you know, those people in office, elected officials, they work for us. They are our employees. When we pay our taxes, those of us who pay our taxes, because we know the current resident at the White House does not pay his taxes, but those of us who pay our taxes, we pay their salaries. Representatives, senators, the president, the vice president, they work for us. And, you know, you wouldn't pay your niece to watch your kids if she was out hanging out with her friends all night. If somebody doesn't do their job, they got to go. So voting these folks out is so vital right now. And we have to remind people to boss up. We have to remind people that they're already paying these leaders' salaries. So sitting it out is just being a boss asleep at the job. People say to me all the time, as you might imagine, since the election in 2016, because of my job, people will say to me on social media or in person, Olivia Pope, you have to fix this. Olivia Pope, please save the day. And I want to remind you guys, and you guys can remind other people, you are much more powerful than Olivia Pope. I don't want to be presumptuous and think that everybody knows what I'm talking about, but for those of you who do know what I'm saying, Olivia Pope is a pretend character on television. We partly got into this situation because some people believed that a character from television could fix this country. We have to realize that it is not about imaginary heroes, and it's not even about hero worship at all. We have incredible candidates to root for and to fight for, but also we are the heroes. Every single voter has the potential to be the answer to fix the problems in their families, in their neighborhoods, in their cities, in their counties, in their state. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the heroes. If we're not happy, we have the power to fix that with our vote, with our civic engagement. So the time for waiting for the Olivia Popes to fix things, it's done. Now we have to step in and do the work, and we're doing it, and you're doing it. So I just want to thank you for being my heroes, for being my fixers, because you are doing tonight what I can't alone, what none of us can do alone. So I'm deeply, deeply grateful. And when Joe Biden becomes the next president of the United States, and when Kamala Harris becomes the next vice president of the United States, the first Black woman, South Asian woman to hold that office, I want you to know that I will be thanking you for all that you are doing to protect this democracy. I'm so grateful. My whole family, we are praying for you. We are praying for Texas and praying for all the volunteers with so much love and gratitude. So thank you, everybody. Yasmin, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you so much. That was so great. And like I said, it was truly an honor to have you here with us today. We've got a lot of calls to make, so we're going to jump right in. And we have a couple different Zooms going. So I'm going to pass it over to all of the trainers who are going to lead phone bank trainings today. Take it away, guys.